Welcome to TC Weekly. I'm your host, Krista.
And I'm your host, Jen.
Jen, are you following our Instagram and YouTube for the latest content and behind the scenes on this show?
Oh, yes. I will check today and make sure I'm up to date with @DMT NWTC.
This episode of National News in 19 Seconds is brought to you by Shadow Effects Art and Media. Shadow Effects Art and Media is independently owned by Jen Prize, who specializes in drawing, painting, and video creation. If you're interested in any prints, Facebook message Jen at Shadow Effects Art and Media. Don't forget to hit the like button to stay up to date with her creations.
That's me.
Exactly. Now, let's dive into national news in 19 seconds for their special bloopers episode.
News in 19. And I've been watching you.
First G to the little blah.
Oh, so sorry. Excuse me. Trying to find my lines.
Wait, did we mess up? Did I mess up?
I found my lines. I don't have that much time. Generation Z is redefining workplace. So don't screw up, employers, or we're just gonna quit. Last page.
But I read that one. oh, the turtles. Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission.
On this,
Mark? Yeah.
because before you went at one time.
Police arrest a 66-year-old man at a nursing home in Utah on suspicion that he murdered a girl who attended his high school in Hawaii nearly 5 decades earlier, with modern DNA technology implicating him. Gideon Castro's arrest comes in connection with the killing of Dawn Mohomara.
Okay. You could reset.
Okay, wait, should I just...
You're all good.
I totally screwed up because I said she was 14.
Okay. Check out this guy. Pardon me, sir.
Kaboom! That guy, he's pretty creepy. I forgot one thing. You're gonna watch this? Regular turn, bye.
Bye. DC plane crash.
Oh, frightened. I said firefighter horse.
This is National News in 19 Seconds, episode 3. Excuse me, right here.
Their pet and their fatality or living.
Palisades fire. Well, on other news, speaking of TikTok, the power. That's wrong.
Arm and to his leg.
Thank you so much, viewers, for watching this National News in 19 Seconds. Stay tuned next week. Take it on for you guys. Signing off. See you guys next week. Take care. Woo!
I laughed so hard, I need a drink to recover. Today's news is sponsored by Starbucks. Try out the new seasonal drinks, Iced Cherry Chai Latte, available while supplies last at your local Starbucks.
I'm going to go to Starbucks after this.
Krista, do you like Star Wars?
No, not really at all.
What? Okay.
Well, but I want to know more.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. We had the chance to check out the exhibit down in the student commons. May the force be with you. Now let's travel to a galaxy far, far away.
Hello, we are live at the Star Wars Nostalgia Awakens exhibit. I am Cameron Wadzinski. I will be delivering you some live coverage from the exhibit itself. So if we step over here, over to this first cabinet right here, you're gonna see a lot of figurines straight out of the first film. So looking over here, we've got the Death Star, the X-Wing, a lot of characters from the first film, Luke, Han, Obi-Wan, some of the Jawas, Stormtroopers, 3PO, Leia. The main cast, everyone knows and loves them.
My name is Josh Hayden. I'm an adjunct instructor for the software development program. I have liked Star Wars since as long as I can remember. I think kind of typical, kind of in the nerdy fashion growing up and then just immediately falling in love with Star Wars and Star Trek.
My name's Isaiah Hellebrand. I am going for my Associative Arts degree in NWTC, but then I plan on going to UW Milwaukee for an animation degree.
Star Wars has really unique cultural effect. From the 70s on to now with the latest movies, it's just got this appeal to younger children. And it's really, you look at this exhibit and outside looking in, you think, oh, these are just toys. But these figures and growing up and playing with these has really embarked a lot of kids into growing up into adults and wanting to explore STEM fields, mathematics, engineering, aerospace, just seeing the whole world that was built around Star Wars.
My dad had like a collection of like the toys from the 70s that I just played around with as a kid. Tried not to break them because they felt pretty old and brittle, so I did my best.
Yeah, this is a really unique exhibit because they've got a lot of the original Kenner figures in there. The Yak Face figure is particularly rare, and that's a lot of collectors consider that the Holy Grail.
Yak Face, this guy was never actually sold in the United States, and he's actually produced in 1985. He was never sold in the United States, only produced in Canada, which unofficially more or less made him one of the rarest figures to own.
So I really like the commercial that was playing over there. I thought that was interesting.
So most of this is just straight out of the original first film. Most figurines, characters, all straight out of the original A New Hope. Then over here, also from The Empire Strikes Back, we've got Cloud City, Vader, Lando, Dengar.
Coming from a nerd background, I knew most of it, but seeing a lot of these in person was really cool. Growing up in the 90s, looking at a lot of the picture books, a lot of these I didn't think I'd ever see in person. So seeing a complete or very near complete collection is just kind of awe-astounding.
Over here we've got the Ewok Battle Wagon from Return of the Jedi.
My fondness for Star Wars grew even when he wasn't around to show me all the stuff. I think I've watched like a lot of YouTube videos about Star Wars and all the extra cool stuff about it.
We've got a real full-scale 2-model R2-D2 made by a group of 8 students from NWTC. Now, we can't exactly show it on camera without damaging it. This actually has fully working parts, lights, pieces. This was made back in 2007. Frankly, incredibly impressive, all things considered.
This is a fantastic exhibit. I know for a lot of those who aren't really nerds or kind of in that culture, that this may seem like, oh, it's just toys. But there's a huge background and impact that these figures had on a lot of children who are adults now growing up.
It's really awesome looking into relics of the past. I don't know, introducing everybody here to that sort of stuff.
I really enjoy these exhibits. They do a really good job at changing up the topics and keeping it really interesting. Because there's always a new topic, it seems like every month, every 2 months, and just another area to explore.
That was really exciting and interesting. I might have to rewatch that when I get home.
Oh, you should. See, I knew you were going to enjoy Star Wars. If you get the chance to visit this exhibition, it goes through March 14th, and make sure to take the survey at the end for more exciting and interesting exhibits like this one.
That was an action-packed episode of TC Weekly. I'm your host, Krista.
And I'm your host, Jen. Make sure you stay tuned every Tuesday and Thursday. We'll be live at 2:30 p.m. Don't forget to check out our Instagram at DMTNWTC for the latest behind-the-scenes content. Bye.
Bye.